of Europe. As trade increased in the 16th century, fans grew in popularity and became a fashionable commodity. The 17th century brought the Guild of Fan Makers, and by the 18th century, most countries were producing hand fans of some kind, and fan painting was a recognized craft. By this time, fans were seen as an essential piece of fashion, and other styles echoed other trends in fashionable dress. As the hand fan grew in popularity, so did its design. Throughout the years, the hand fan has evolved and changed in shape and texture. A girl's gotta have options, right? There are several different styles of hand fans, the most popular being folding, frisé, and cockade. The folding fan is the style that we are most familiar with today. It is made from a set of sticks, which is connected to a pleated leaf. The two outer sticks are called guards and are frequently decorated. The guards and sticks are held together at the base of the fan with a ribbon. The brisé fan is made very similarly to the folding fan. It is made from separate sticks, which are held together at the top of the fan with a ribbon and fixed at the base the same way as the folding fan. The cockade fan is made from a single pleated leaf, which unfolds to make a complete circle, closing into a single guard. The materials used to make the hand fan have changed throughout the years as well. Some of the earliest Chinese and Egyptian fans were made with peacock feathers, because its eye motif was seen as a protective symbol. They also liked to use feathers in the 19th century, although they preferred the more neutral tones of ostrich feathers. The materials used to make the leaf of the fan have varied throughout the years. They have included animal skin, vellum, paper, lace, silk, and other textiles. Tortoiseshell, ivory, bone, mother of pearl, metal, and wood have all been used to make the guards and sticks, all of them highly decorated. They could have been jeweled, carved, pierced, gilded, lacquered, painted, or printed. The hand fan became the ideal form of communication. You can say so many different things with such a simple item. You can say everyday things. According to thehandfan.com, to say yes, you hold the fan against your right cheek. To say no, you hold it against your left. To say goodbye, you hold the fan behind your head with one finger extended. The things you can say can also be very flirtatious. To say, I love you, you draw the fan across your cheek. Placing a half-closed fan against your lips means you may kiss me. Placing the fan next to the heart means you have won my love. And presenting the fan closed asks the question, do you love me? But the things you can say don't always have to be flirtatious. If you aren't into the guy or gal you're speaking to, you can actually be rather rude. Drawing the fan through the hand means, I hate you. Holding the fan in the left ear means, I want you to leave me alone. And placing the fan above the eyes means, go away, please. Today, we only see the hand fan as something to cool us on the sweltering summer days. But throughout history, they have played a much bigger role. The hand fan is a history which is important to a variety of cultures. It changed and evolved in shape and texture to match the styles of the times, and then became the ideal form of communication for the people who used them. A flirtatious tool maybe, but they are so much more than that. They are art, culture, geography, and history, all in the palm of your hand.
It was a terrible time. Ordinary life just disappeared. Poof, like smoke. And you were left with no rules to go by anymore. You had to make up your own. And if you haven't lived like that, it's hard to make it sound real. You see, some of the things you do in times like that, they're horrible things. But you do them anyway. You do them because they're better than the alternatives.
For Hungarian-born Mara O'Malley, World War II meant serving the needs of the Nazi SS officers as a prostitute. The resulting pregnancy forces her to make a difficult decision. The Sunflower Force by Tori Whedon.
I was 17 when Charles was born, and I was a very stupid girl for 17. I knew nothing about the world. Nothing at all. When I first arrived at the hospital, they put me in a room and made me undress. I was so ashamed to have to do that. Here I was, naked, in front of these men. Even I knew they weren't all doctors. Some of them, they wore the uniform of the SS. This one, he measured me everywhere. He put these things around my head to see how much room there was for my brains. After that, they put me in a room with a wardrobe and a bed. And that was it. When he came to my room that first night, I did not know what he wanted. I'd never seen him before. He was older, perhaps 25 or so. And he told me to lie down. So I did. But I wouldn't take off my nightdress. I don't remember now why I did it so willingly. I suppose I just had no idea what he was going to do to me. He said, "Lie down." So I did. But I wouldn't take off my nightdress. He said, "What's the matter with you?" He thought it was just teasing, that I was pretending to be shy. "Take off your gown." I wouldn't. I told him so. But then he grabbed hold of my dress and pulled on it. I remember I was angry with him then, because he pulled so hard it ripped. I remember saying, "You think he's grown on trees, these gowns?" But then he grabbed hold of me and pushed me onto the bed. And I was too frightened to worry about my nightdress anymore. He still had his uniform on and he was so heavy on top of me. He said, "What's your name?" "Mara." "You're the Slav, aren't you?" I said I was from Hungary. And then he kissed me on the lips like no one had ever kissed me before. When he tried to do it again, I bit him. "No one does that to me." He laughed at me. "You're full of fire, my little Hungarian whore." I told him I was no whore. "You're a whore. You're a whore, Mara, or you wouldn't be here." Well, I tell you, I started to cry then. I was so full of shame and humiliation and fear. I just burst into tears. I tried to run away from there once, but they found me. The man, with the big boots, he said there were camps. Did I know about these camps? He said that if I did not like life here, I could choose to live in one of these camps. After that, they locked my door. It was not so bad in the day. They gave me newspapers and books. I had my meals there, in that little room. But at night, I could hear them coming, and I could always tell if they were just walking or if they were coming to my room. I became pregnant. It was much better then. I thought I would be going home. Some of the girls, you see, when they became pregnant, they were allowed home and they just came back from the delivery. I asked Big Boots this. He said, "Yeah. I could go home when the baby was born." I could feel the baby. It was such a wonderful feeling. Him in there, moving. I would just lie in bed and dream of him. I would think, "Mara, you're almost free. This time next year you'll be home helping Papi plant the flowers. This baby, he's going to be your savior." Then he was born. I named him Klaus. He was such a good baby. He loved to be cuddled. And he was so, what should I say, peaceful. He would just lie in my arms and look up at me. And he was so at peace with himself. He was so tiny. Just tiny. Just so. I was so stupid! It hurts to remember that kind of stupidity. You see, I still believe them. Even after he was born, they all thought he was so beautiful. He was not black-haired like some of the babies. He was blonde from the beginning. And they were all in love with him. I kept thinking, "Mara, you're such a clever girl. You've not made a big fuss, and now everyone is pleased with you. And you have this wonderful little baby besides." You see, I still believe them! I thought I was very crafty to get through all that. I thought the baby and I thought they just took him. He was 20 years old. I swore I took him back. I
Mara, our little Hungarian whore, she makes such a fuss.
Then it started all over again.
I said I would not let him into my room. I just wasn't going to stand for it, now that I understood. I pushed the wardrobe in front of my door. You can't do this to me! I'm human!
But Big Boots, he came to see Bullet.
You are nothing but a whore to us. And this will show you that I'm right.
Every night he came to see Bullet. Every night. Until my period returned. After that, he sent them in. It was the same. Except I no longer got privileges. No books. Never out of my room. By December, I was pregnant again. That was all they wanted out of me. There are decisions one must make. And all decisions are evil ones. But one must put aside. I had to make one of them. I was only 18. Just a girl. Not such a stupid girl anymore, but still just a girl. And that was a real decision. All the other decisions had been nothing in comparison to that one. The baby came early. He was due in August, but he came in July, 3 days after my birthday. I asked him to name him Joseph, after my father. When they brought him to me in the afternoon, that afternoon, they laid him in my arms and I held him. He turned so hungrily for the milk. He hadn't been fed since the morning and he rooted against me like babies do. And so, very, very gently, I pressed his head to my breast and smothered him. The choice, you see, had been all mine.